zip through the zodiac from Aries through to Pisces. And we're going to see what the universe would like each and every one of you guys to know. Quick messages, nothing over it. Just kind of get an idea of what it is the universe would like you to know. So I hope you guys are all doing well. So before I start, I want to announce that I have my magic hat here. In this hat, I have all these names of people who are hoping to win a personal reading with me, Raven Blackstar. And I'm going to pull a name on November 3rd. No, November 4th. New moon. November 4th in Scorpio. All right, so if you'd like a chance to have your name put in the hat, right, Raven, put my name in the hat. All right, Raven, I want a reading from you. Or Raven, please put my name in the hat. Raven, do I have your attention, Raven? Whatever it takes for me to get your name in the hat. All right, and I will be sure to put it in there. All right, so let's get going, huh? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We are going to read for all signs at this time. Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for everyone out there. All right, let's start with our Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aries. What's going on with all of our Aries at this time? Aries, what's going on for all of our Aries? Hi, Kendra, how are you? Nice to have you in the chat. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with our Aries? Aries. Why won't it come up over here? Here we go. All right, Aries. Card number 1 has fallen out. Kendra is still alive. Yay. It's that's a good day. Right, Kendra? I'm doing great. I am doing really, really great. All right, Aries, what else do we have for our Aries at this time? All right, what's going on with construction? I get construction. Some arguing over construction. Somebody's ready to make moves. The other person is going, whoa, wait a minute, wait, we still have to do this. I almost feel as if you are so ready to get something built and happening. And I think you are just imagining that everybody under the sun is going to show up at your door and help you. And then the time comes that you need the help. And then you know what happens? Nobody shows up. Or maybe 3 people show up and you need 12. I just feel as if the way that I think you wanted things to be built or how things are happening sometimes don't happen under your timetable, your way, things of that nature. All right, what else do we have for our Aries? Uh-oh. So it's always interesting when the cards all of a sudden decide to be all sideways. All right, what else is going on for our Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What else is going on for our Aries at this time? Aries. What else is going on for our Aries? All right, so, okay, again, you know, if you are not the person that you hired to get something done, because you hired a professional to get it done, I think you need to let them do it. You know, unless, of course, you see something that is completely wrong and that is not part of the plan, I think you ought to trust that, you know, these guys know what they're doing. All right, so remain flexible. And just know that everything is just as planned, all right? And I think there's this dream you have, all right? And you're not willing to give it up and you're really fighting for it. I mean, it's just like Aries, you have that Aries determination, strength, stance. I mean, you're going, I don't care, nothing is going to stop me from getting this done. But at the same time, I think you have to be a little flexible with the people around you, okay? Because they know what they're doing, all right? And you have to let them do it. All right, so you have to trust the people that are in charge of the project. Okay, because I feel like they will get it done. All right, anything else for our Aries before we move on? That was such a weird little message, right? Strange little message for the Aries. Anything else for the Aries? Okay, to the sea comes out reversed. All right, again, all right, just breathe. I think there's this sense of anxiety, sense of excitement, sense, that we're so close, things are happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you're all gung ho, but there's an order to everything. So just breathe and just know that, everything's going to get done. Because if not, I think you're going to set people off, right? Don't set anybody off, especially if you need them to help you. You know what I'm saying? Be nice to your workers. All right, let's move on to our Taurus. Hey, you guys, welcome. Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Taurus at this time? Taurus, what's going on for our Taurus? Taurus. Sun, Rising, Venus signs. Taurus. What messages do you have for our Taurus? All right, so Taurus, there's somebody that you wanted to work with, or you really wanted to work with. And I just feel like it's just not going to happen. There could have been a situation you really wanted. I think, you thought that this was, I feel as if there was a situation that, was really like it was your lucky break, whoever it was, whatever it was. But I think you knew in the end that you had to move on from it. Okay? So you wanted to build something with somebody. And I just feel as if it's just not meant to be. Because you were building it all by yourself anyway. The other person wasn't in it. You were building, they were not. You were dreaming, they were not. That's the kind of energy I get. You wanted something, they did not. Or maybe it was vice versa. I mean, we all know who we are in the story, right? So I feel like this was somebody who you had a real connection with, and you guys are really, really happy. But I also feel that the two of you came together for a reason, right? There was, whatever it was that you guys experienced together, did together, hung out together, lived together. I feel as if, everything was meant to be. But when it's time for it to be done and over, I think that's where you're at right now. It's like, the relationship or the situationship has served its purpose. The lessons that you needed to learn with each other have served their purpose. And I think now it's time to really move on. Because if not, what happens is it starts to go in the other direction, right? And I've seen this happen with people where, there's this amazing happily ever after. And it's just like, these two were meant to be. Like everybody saw that it was meant to be. And then they got together, and then the one person that really wasn't, they were just kind of doing it, kind of living life, going along in the motions. They start to fall in their own ways, and all of a sudden there's this real separation. So I feel it's like that's where you're at. It's like it was really, really great, and then I don't know, all of a sudden it was just like not. Now it's almost as if I just don't know what we ever had in common, and why did we ever get together, and do you know what I'm saying? But there was a reason. There was a real reason, because in the moment you guys were very, very happy, right? This was a very karmic relationship. And even though, and sometimes it's one of those things where we hang on to something longer than we should, especially a Taurus. I think most earth signs. But like a Taurus, it's like, well, I'm not just going to give it up. I'm going to make it work. Even if it's like it's crumbling all around you, you're still standing there trying to make it work. um, so I feel as if, this is one of those things where you don't want to continue working with somebody where you're always going to feel left out anyway, because it's starting to go in that direction where you want to end a relationship with somebody in a good way, right? Not not liking each other. Do you know what I mean? And if naturally the universe is kind of putting all these things in front of you to ask you, do you really want to be together? And it's starting to come to light. I think you really see it. You got to see it for what it is. Right, Taurus? That's what I have for you. All right, let's move on to our, who's next? Taurus, Gemini. Gemini. Hello, Gemini. What's going on, Gemini? I just got this bright energy for a Gemini. Maybe some of you guys are having a good time. But it's like Gemini's having a good time. Whatever it is, you're enjoying yourself. Someone out there. All right, Sun, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini, dear universe, what messages do you have for a Gemini at this time? Grateful, thankful for the messages. For the greatest and highest good for all of our Gemini. All right, here's the land of milk and honey. Not. What's this about, dear universe? What is this milk and honey about? Ooh, we have an explanation. We have a bunch of cards. All right, let's see what landed on it. Okay. Are you overworked? Overworked, underpaid? I don't get paid enough to work so many hours. And here's the other thing. A lot of times when you start putting in all this overtime, the tax man ends up getting so much money and you end up working like for free. So just be aware that, you can't, don't overwork. I get burnout. And when you get all burnt out and you're overworking, it's almost as if you're a Gemini and you have a million pans in the fire. And you're cooking eggs in all of them and you can't burn any of them. So I feel like there's a lot on your plate, especially with this milk and honey. I think there's more on your plate than you can handle. So then what happens as a result of that? We have chaos. We have chaos, and then we have like this disconnect with the people around you. And now, what are you going to do? Okay, now you've got to figure out how you're going to transition and make everything balance here. All right, so I have a couple stories here for Gemini, right? So one is that I feel like you're really overworked. And when you're overworked, I feel like you get grumpy. Right? And I'm just picking this up. I'm just thinking like, you are so tired that, you're short-tempered. It's a very natural reaction when we're overworked, right? And then it just creates more chaos, and then you don't know what to do, and then you get all this depressed, and it's like, you can't work like that. You cannot work like that. So, for some of you Gemini, please pull back. Just let the boss know, no, I can't stay tonight. I really gotta go home. Kind of let people know that you need some time off. Maybe you can take, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and have 3 days or maybe even 4 days. But I really feel like time off would do you wonders. It would be a world of good. It would get you to seeing like life again. Because, when you work so much, it's like you forget that all of a sudden that, there's no leaves on the trees. When did that happen? You know what I mean? Because you're working so much that you totally missed fall. All of a sudden now it's cold and you're looking for your gloves and your hat and everything. So yeah, be careful of how much you pick up on your plate. All right, now the other thing, I am picking up a relationship between two people where there's a little bit of stress, some discontent going on here. So there's a little chaos. And I think it's one of these things that it's not just you know, it's not under a wrap. So I feel like other people in the community, people around you, know that there's trouble in paradise between you and someone. So, you know, listen, people, I'm one of these. You know what's going on between you and someone else. Really, it's your business. It's no one else's. You know, so if the community, if there's gossip, I'm getting gossip. People are talking about you. They're talking about you and your person. You know, and it's just like if you guys are having problems, seriously, Gemini, it's nobody's business. Nope, nobody's business. So you're dealing with a lot of like really heavy stuff right now. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's lessons that you need to know, Gemini. One of them is you cannot, you know, take care of everything. Okay, you can't have 100 pans in the fire. Okay, you can't. You need to scale it back down to 50. And then when you get to 50, you guys scale it back even farther, down to 25. You know what I mean? So that you can balance your life because it can't be all work and no play. All right, so this is very karmic. And as far as your relationship, that too, you know, is one of these relationships that I feel right now that what's going on, the gossip and all of this, there too is another lesson. All right. Yeah, and I really feel like part of the lesson is that this is between you and your person and nobody else should have known. You know, so if somebody was talking to your friend who happens to be a person who likes to talk to this friend, who likes to talk to this friend, who likes, you know, I mean, you know your people, all right? So just, you know, keep your private life private. All right, Gemini? All right, let's move on to our Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Dear Cancer. How is Cancer? Dear Cancer. Cancer is busy cleaning, getting ready for winter, getting things all ready. What are you getting ready? You're getting something ready, Cancer. What's going on for all of our Cancers? Cancer. What's going on, dear universe? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Cancers at this time. Grateful, thankful for all of the Cancers. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, Cancer, Cancer. What's going on for our Cancers? All that glitters is not gold. All right, there's a real unsettled feeling. Okay, and I feel like there's an unsettled feeling with something that you're involved in that I think started out to be something really amazing. Well, guess what? It's so not amazing. We have To Be Fair and we have Deep Knowing both reversed. And then bottom of the deck, I have Between Worlds also reversed. And then I have No Place Like Home also reversed. There's a very unsettled energy in the home with someone. Oh, I really feel like you have to breathe. And it's almost as if you hear some news, and again, talk, gossip in the community, you know, people around you, keep things, you know, when there's unsettled energies, honestly, people keep privacy private. I mean, it's amazing how, like, you know, your boundaries, if you keep them, they'll be all right. All right, so let's break this down. So at home, you're really unsettled, depressed. There might be a Cancer out there who's a little depressed, hoping to like make some changes. But I almost feel as if you can't see. I mean, it's a kind of depression that I feel like you can never, like, you're very pessimistic, right? So you got to kind of snap out of that, you know, because that's not going to get you anywhere. And again, this unsettled energy with this card of peace reversed. I mean, everything, there's this undercurrent of something is just not right. And you know it. So, and it's about something. Okay, here, when the masks come off, what are you going to be left with? All right, all that glitters is not gold, is it? So you have a very unsettled feeling about a situation that's brewing. You might be dealing with a Libra, also a water sign. But it's like even though I don't see a Tower card, I'm feeling like there's something about to go down and you know it. And I don't know what it is, but it has something to do with like maybe something that you're trying, an enterprise, an investment. Um, but I'm telling you, if you're having a real unsettled feeling about some kind of, I won't call it a scam, but whatever it is, whatever this is that you are thinking is going to bring you a lot of rewards, I think you need to listen to that. I think you really need to listen to that. Because there's something so unsettling. It really is bothering you. And until you deal with this situation, you're not going to have any peace. And, I feel like it's going to take something to kind of make that tower hit. And then everything is going to shift. Let me get another card on this because I don't know what this is about. Yeah, and see now, like the final card comes out, it's this orphaned. It's almost like if you, whatever you're involved in, you're like shaking your head, like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's like messing with dynamite, right? It's that kind of thing. But it's almost as if you know that this is gonna take you down the wrong road, whatever it is. Yeah, you don't even want to build with this. Holy cow. All right, be very attuned to what your gut says, Cancer. Listen to it. It's not, if it's talking and, you have such a grumbling inside of you, listen to it. You know how you are. Very unsettled energy. Could be with somebody who you're dealing with. If you're a female, it could be a male energy that's very unsettled. And I think you're one of these people that how do I put it? You can calm them. Do you know what I mean? Like you have the ability to kind of calm them. But I think you're on eggshells the whole time you're doing it. So I'm feeling like they have a real temper, okay? Because there's such an undercurrent about, it's like you don't want to go along. You don't want to go along with whatever it is that this person is wanting you to go along with. And you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, I'm just telling you. You don't have to. Yeah, and you don't want to. But you don't want to think about it either. But I think, you've got to make moves before it's too late, right? Because if you have this real unsettled feeling about what's about to go down between you and someone, and you don't like it, but you're going to go along with it anyway, then I'm going to guess your gut is going to be right on, and you're going to wish you never had gotten involved. Okay, crazy message for someone. Yeah. Look, it's like it's this, this is very unsettled. You're stressed over the whole thing because you don't want to do this. You don't want to build this. You don't want to do this with this person. And you're just hoping something comes in and it's going to fix it all for you magically. Careful with that, because if you wait until the universe steps in, sometimes that's a hard hit. Just saying. Sometimes that's a hard hit. I think, though, you have to find the courage, right? I think you can have the courage. Yes, you love this person. I see that. I see how much you really love this person, but look how much you are always feeling. Look, you're left to feel all alone. We're soulmates. We're very unsettled. I walk on eggshells. Look, there's even an egg here. It's reversed. be very careful. I mean, because you're dealing with somebody who I think 1 minute is fine, and the next minute, I mean, they're shooting bullets, right? Hey, Laura Lee, how are you? I put your name in the hat. Oh, that reminds me. If you would like to win a personal reading with me, Raven Blackstar, and you'd like your name put in my back hat, here's my hat. See all the names? Um, just write Raven, put my name in the hat, and I'll be sure to put your name in the hat. And then on November 4th, the new moon, which will be in Scorpio, I will pull a name out of the hat and somebody will want a personal reading. All right, so Cancer, that was intense. Are we done with you, Cancer? I think so. And I believe, Cancer, the last reading that I did for you, and I had done this before, it was about someone who was involved with somebody. And I mean, you were going through the whole motions. I mean, down to you're getting married. I mean, in the plans, and we're going to live happily ever after. And you don't want to marry this person. So I think this is where you're at. Yeah, I mean, look what comes out. We have serendipity reversed with breathe. I mean, oh my God. You were just wanting your luck to change. Seriously, it's like you want the universe to kind of step in. And I'm warning you, be careful, because when the universe has to step in because you're not willing to do the work or make the decisions, anything goes. All right, let's move on to our Leos. Let's see what's going on with our Leos. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. Leo. What's going on with Leo? How is Leo doing today? All right, Leo. Leo, you too? Wow, a lot of karmic issues have come up for people because I see a lot of Leos dealing with a person, their person, who I think, look, sometimes we have, lulls in our relationships. So I just get the sense that, Leo, you're not really getting along. There's this, you and your person are not getting along. Nope. And you may be feeling a little guilty, bad. Maybe you're not feeling guilty or bad. Maybe they are, that you guys aren't getting along. I just feel as if, you guys have hit a hump. I mean, really, you have hit a hump. But you'll be able to fix it, okay? You'll be able to fix it. Look, all relationships, if it was always good, we wouldn't appreciate it. So I feel like right now, the two of you are having a hard time talking, communicating. It's like one person says this and the other person just doesn't seem to get it. And then, they send them out to the store to get this and then they come back with something else. You know what I mean? It's just, you guys just are not, I mean, you're missing each other. All right, let's see what else we got going on for our Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. Leo. Look, when we get involved with people, because what I feel like, it's like, what I'm feeling is that, Leo, you and your person tooling along, and you've got these really great dreams, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and it's going to be really, really amazing, and, just our lives, and it's just a matter of time, and we're going to have, and I just feel like now it's time, and there's almost walls and fears and excuses, and it's coming out in different ways. So when we're fearful and we get afraid, sometimes how we handle things is by being short-tempered. Okay, sometimes it comes out being short-tempered. Sometimes it comes out, joking. One person is joking and the other person is trying to be real serious. It's like, why are you joking? We shouldn't be joking about this. This is really important. This is really serious. The other one's going, oh, come on, honey, lighten up a little bit. It'll be all right. So like it's almost as if like your two energies are different right now. So what do I feel? Intuitively, I feel like you guys need to get away and get back on the same page. All right. Do you know one of those things where let's forget about life and let's go spend some money that we really can't afford to spend and just have a good time and forget about all the stresses and this new life that we're going to have and what we're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, go have fun, Leo. Go have fun with your person. You'll be glad you did. All right. Go. Even if you feel like you don't have the money, go. Because I feel like it's time for you guys to quit. I want to say quit dissecting everything, okay? Quit dissecting this and this and this and this and this. And just go. All right, Leo. Go have a good time with your person. Really. You'll be glad you did. All right, that's my advice to you, Leo. Because I just feel like it's anxiety and stress. And you both have different stresses. It'll be good for you. Go get, some, I feel like rejuvenation. It's like, go do a staycation. If you live by a beach or water, would be really, really great. Just because it's very calming. Go out in nature. Try to recharge yourself. It'd be really good for you. All right, Leo? Really, really good for you. Now, there's something you're choosing not to see. What don't you want to see? What is it that Leo does not want to see? Twice now I've seen that card, so it means something. Okay, there is a situation. Oh, see, here's that new life. All right, you are not wanting to see what it's going to take. You don't believe in something. This is lack of faith. And your lack of faith is keeping you from moving on. All right, so again, these are fears. I mean, Leo, such a big fear, but time is ticking. It's time. It's now. It's now. Good things are about to happen. It's time to go. It's time to make some moves. It's time to make some changes. All right, and before you dive into that, I mean, take a breath. Like, all right, let's regroup. Let's kind of focus and then go. Okay? But there is something you are not looking at, something that you really need to see before you go. Ugh. But this new life, it'll be good. It's blessed. Oh my God, it's blessed. It's blessed. It's blessed. All right. Recharge, regroup, regenerate. Leo, you're okay. All right. Fears. Get rid of the fears. Yeah. Don't question it. Go, okay? Just go somewhere where you can come back into balance. This would be so good for you. Hi, Erica. How are you? All right. So let's move on. No place like home. See, some of you guys just want to clean your house. Some of you guys, there's just things you want to do. And there might be some things around the house you want to get done. Maybe you want to get some help. Like, you guys, there's a lot to do. All right? But it's better to get all of that done if you're focused and grounded. Better, there's a saying. I love meditation. I'm a big fan of it. And there's a saying in Buddhism, where when you're really, really busy, I better stop and meditate first. right? Because it'll ground you and it'll focus you and you'll get a lot more done than being like, rah, 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 and everybody's screaming at each other and, you know, like you guys are stressed all the way out the door. Take a breather, Leo. All right, let's move on. I feel it, you know, it's a good shift. It's a good change. But it's a big change, and that's where all this fear is coming from. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, your luck is about to change. I'm happy to see that. I'm really happy to see that. Virgo. Oh, definitely. What is going on? You have been so unhappy. Look, you just can't, like, you can't keep going the way you're going. You have been trying so hard to just keep going in the vein, in the venue that you've been going. You can't do it anymore. You can't. You have to make a decision. You have to choose to do things a different way. If you are female, I feel as if you are depleting yourself. You're not honoring yourself. You know, whether this is in a relationship, you just can't go the same way you're going. Let's be honest. There is definitely a Virgo out there that needs to really be honest with themselves. You cannot keep going in the direction that you are going in. Okay? There's nothing there for you. No blessings, no nothing there. So to keep trying to hang on to something that will never bring you any kind of sense of life, happiness. I mean, you keep hanging on with a lot of excuses is what I feel from moving on and making a different decision. But I'm serious. You've got to be really honest with yourself. Really, imagine your life, Virgo, if you really did what you were supposed to do, if you followed your spirit, your higher self. I feel a lot of you guys are at that point, right? Because you can't keep doing it. So listen, you have the support of the universe to make a decision that will be good for you. And you know what that decision is. The universe has got your back. You know, sometimes there's no fixing things, okay? Sometimes you can't fix things that are broken. Sometimes you can't fix people that are broken. Sometimes you can't fix situations that are broken. You can't. Right? You can try, but it's not going to get you anything but stressed. You know, you can't fix anybody who does not want to get help. Okay, so I think you've hung into a situation for a long, long time. But now it's time to really make some decisions. You've been avoiding this fork in the road for how long? I don't think you can avoid it anymore. I just don't. No, it's time to clean all of this up. Look, we're moving into, like, here in North America, I mean, we're moving into winter. You're in the northern hemisphere. You gotta get ready for winter. You know, you gotta, settle down, hibernate kind of thing. I feel as if it's time to come into balance. You can't keep going on in this life. This life doesn't suit you. You gotta clean it up. Whatever it is you've been doing, hanging in there, you gotta clean it up. I'm telling you, you gotta be really honest with yourself. It's not good for you. Whatever this life that you've been living, Virgo, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't good for you. Nope. Look how unsettled you've been. I'm gonna put these all back. We're gonna pull one more card of advice for you, Virgo, all right? Let's get some advice for our Virgo. Advice for our Virgo at this time. Hold on, I just want to make sure my computer doesn't shut off because I haven't been doing anything to it. Yeah, here you are. Never-ending story. I think once you really are honest with yourself, look, you got to clean up this life. It doesn't suit you. It does not suit you. No, Haunted, you didn't. You are just in time. All right. So Virgo, you want to keep fixing something, but you can't fix whatever this is. All right. Hi Lotus, how are you? Hey guys, nice to have you in the house. All right, I have a message for you, Haunted. Okay, because you're here. My cat loves this hat with all the names in it, and she pulled your name out of the hat. So get a hold of me. All right. There's a reason why she pulled your name out of the hat. She's my familiar. So. Oh, thanks, Liz. Ooh. Virgo, I see a lot of happiness coming your way. All right, I'm telling you, the universe has your back. The universe wants you to quit living this life. Yeah, for real. I've been wanting to catch up with you because it just kind of, and she didn't just pull your name out of the hat. She kind of chewed on it. It was really kind of bizarre. And I told a friend of mine, and he said, oh, you should do a reading for her. So I'd like to do something for you. All right. So let's get back to business here. All right, where am I? Libra. Did you get the message? Did you get that memo? All right, let's move on to our Libras. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun. Libra, Libra. What's going on for all of our Libras at this time? Some of you guys are feeling alone. Why are you feeling so alone? Let's see what's going on. Oh, a relationship. Oh my gosh, here we are, soulmates. We have a female feeling very alone in a relationship that I feel was not a balanced give and take. All right. Why do I feel like you guys kind of had like a separation? I don't know if you did or you didn't. But I'm feeling like you had some separation. And then I think there's, you know, it's one of these things, you get into a big fight, you leave. Why did they do that? Why did this happen? Because there's a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions of why you're feeling this way about this relationship. All right, but I feel like they message you. So this is where I'm thinking that you guys aren't together. And what they tell you isn't what you expected. It's funny. It's like it's not what you expected, but you didn't expect anything different, did you? Yeah, see, they want to rekindle this relationship. And I feel as if you're at that point where you can't. You don't want to. So I think, you know, whoever this is, I mean, I'm talking to somebody who had a recent breakup and you just want to get back together with this person, or they want to get back together with you. It's probably the other way. But I'm feeling like you haven't gotten over the last time you guys separated. So I don't see it happening. You know, but you will be having a conversation with them because I don't think they can leave you alone. All right. What else do we have for our Libra regarding the spread, dear universe? Grateful, thankful. Yeah, see, it's like you want to call it done, they don't. They'll hang on as long as they can. You know, Libra, they really will. And seriously, you can't help this person. Who did I just do one where you can't help somebody? You can't help somebody who's broken. I mean, there's no fixing this one. So if they come back, they want to come back, make things work. They really do. And you're going to think about it. So Libra, please think about it very, very hard. Don't just jump back in with this person, because I don't feel like it's good for you. Because there's something about this relationship can't be fixed, right? Yeah. And look how unsettled they're going to leave you. So they're going to leave you confused. Oh, you know. They're going to try to confuse you. They're going to try to make you feel guilty. They're going to try to see if, you know, you'll take them back. One last card for my Libras out there. See, you're so torn. You want a new life, but you can't leave them. You know, so what, you're going to bring them along? Now you've created this new life, and you still can't let them go. And they can't let you go. I mean, this is a cycle that I feel like it's time to break. I mean, you know, you left because I feel like you guys are separated. You created this new life, but you didn't let them go. So now when they're back, they leave you really confused because you're like, well, maybe we should. They're going to make you feel like this again. Left alone and abandoned. And they're going to leave you all unsettled. Nothing will have changed, okay? So think real hard when they come back. All right, let's move on. Sorry about that, Libra, but you know, we all have free will, but I feel like this is like you're dealing with a broken record here, and it's not going to shift. All right, let's move on to our Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with our Scorpios at this time? Scorpio, what's going on with our Scorpios? Wow, what is this disconnect? Are you not feeling well? If you're a female, I feel like you're not feeling well. So get some rest. Please, please, please get some rest. All right, so we have Treasure Island reversed. We have Yin reversed, and we have the Here and Now reversed. So I feel like there's a lot of worry over your money. A lot of worry about, you know, what are you going to do? So much that I feel like some of you Scorpios could be getting stressed. You know, when you get stressed, it kind of messes with your body and you start to get sick. So watch your stress levels, Scorpio. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, we want to fix something. With who? Yeah, okay, this is great. So you want to make something work with someone. There could be something that you are working on, or maybe you're thinking that together you guys could really make something happen. This doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. You know, we have two girls here. This could be like two friends, or this could be two women. Could be two men, you know who you are. But I feel as if there is something, I think, that the two of you, that together you guys could really make work. Especially when it comes to money. All right, so if something hasn't been working, maybe, Scorpio, you've been on your own, okay? And you've been trying to make something happen. You know, there's probably a friend or somebody around you who could probably help you with what you're working on, all right? Especially, you know, if you need help in trying to, like, get your finances off the ground. I just see you working with someone, all right? right? And I think it'll be a really great dynamic, because I think whoever it is that you will hook up with, Scorpio, one person will have like all the wisdom and knowledge, like the know-how, and the other person will have that, that appeal, that front person. Do you know what I mean? Like, so like in a restaurant, there's a front of house and a back of house. I think the two of you can really balance it. But this is going to take money. All right, so that's also another issue. But I think it's a good enough idea that when you can actually like bounce ideas off of each other, you might find ways, you might be surprised at how you can make this all happen. Whatever it is that you are building, it's a very solid foundation and structure. So I would encourage you to keep it going. Really keep it going. Just because you don't have the money doesn't mean it's not out there. There's a lot of ways to do things without money. Yeah, money's really handy, but we gotta get creative. If we don't have it, how do we do it? It's funny, I was in the store today and I walked in and there was this whole section about, vlogging and all of this and all the equipment. And I thought to myself, wow, most of the time I just use my phone. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to get all that stuff. You can do it with just what you got. So, I'm just wanting to encourage you that way. All right. But anyway, I do see you working with someone. Yeah. And if you have been involved in a situation with someone, okay, because there is this issue of fixing something with someone. So maybe you got into a little tiff with your sister, your friends, someone, but it left a bad taste. I mean, very unsettled energy. But I almost feel like somebody said something to someone, like somebody does something that annoys you, right? And they do it, and every time they do it, it just kind of like gets under your skin. And you don't say anything. And then one day they do it and you say something and they are so hurt by what you say, and then there's this disconnect. And it's not because you meant anything other than the fact they were driving you crazy and you were so annoyed by it. So I feel like there was some kind of an upset that happened by somebody who just kind of held it and held it and held it and held it. And then when they did it that one time, it was one time too many. And you know how that goes. And it's just like, I wish you would quit doing that. I hate that. And then the other person's like mortified, like, hey, I had no idea. I'm just getting that kind of a story in my head. I just think you guys can fix it. I really think that you guys, it's just, listen, probably stress caused it. Because I did see that, Scorpio, you were under a lot of stress. All right, let's move on. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on in the world of our Saggies, dear universe? We are thankful for the messages for Sagittarius. All right, I'm feeling there's a relationship in trouble in the world of Saggy. I don't want this anymore. Ooh, you don't want it anymore? I don't want this anymore, but I don't know how to go. Somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore, but you don't know how to go. Or maybe you do know how to go. All right, let's see what's going on for our Saggies at this time. Sagittarius, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Grateful, thankful for these messages. Yeah, I think you're really looking at your relationship, feeling like, I don't know if this is, you're not happy in it. Here we are, feeling really not happy. I mean, you're looking. See, you're looking at this. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. Some of you really want to go. Want freedom. It's just like, I feel a Sagittarius just wanting to disappear. Like, just run out of the house, get in the car. You don't tell it, you don't even know where you're going. You just need to go. I'm out of here. Yeah, I keep getting, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't what I want. This is, there's just, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't even pretend. Oh, Saggy, I'm sorry. Let's see what else we got for our Sagittarians. Yeah, this is not what you want. So, I feel like you really got to go inside. You know, Sagittarius, I think you really got to, you know, what is it you want? If this is not what you want, what do you want? You know, because I almost feel like you're given something, but now you don't want it. It's like, well, this doesn't work for you. You want out. I mean, you just really want out. You don't want to put any more energy into it. I feel like it's the female wants out, not the male with this yin card. I feel like I just don't want to do this anymore. We've done this, been there, done that. The Fates card. This is about karma. Okay, it's like you're so done with, you did what you came here to do with this person. I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. You just want to move on. You just want to move on. Yeah, it's just, you can't, there's this real need to ground yourself, Sagittarius, okay? Because that's how you're going to get some clarity, okay? Because this is a big decision that you want to do, all right? You just don't want to do this anymore. You know, it's like you see, like, it's almost as if this is what you wanted, but then once you got a job, well, I don't want this. And now you're really unsettled. And there's a lot of worry and there's a lot of anxiety about what are you going to do. And when I see this card of the here and now, I really feel like you just need to stop. Just stop. You don't have to do anything right now. Okay? You don't have to make a decision. You don't have to do anything. Right? See, I don't know. This is not for me. Is it for me? I don't know. You don't have to make any decisions right now. You just need to stop. Just stop. Okay? And knowing that you don't have to make any decisions right this minute, you'll be able to make the decision when it comes. Because you definitely don't want to do something anymore. And it's leaving you very unsettled. And it's just one of those things. You need to be very clear of what you're going to do. It's just like you just want to find your inner peace, light, that kind of thing. You know? And I feel like your luck is about to change. You know, so all of this unsettled energy, it's part of this change. You know, and with change comes chaos. I mean, disruption. You can't avoid it. Especially if you are going to do something that's going to go in a different direction. Do you know what I mean? It's going to affect everybody. There's a ripple effect. But I think you know it's exactly what you need to do. So again, I feel like you've got to break old cycles, really listen to yourself, meditate, just stop, ground yourself. You don't have to do anything right now. You can go to sleep, take a long walk, take a shower, and maybe within all of that, you'll know what you're going to do. Right? So, and that's what I feel for someone out there. I mean, it's one of these things you don't want to say or do what you're about to do. You can't do this anymore. Come on, see, you're gonna have to deliver that bad message. Yep. Look at you thinking about like what you're gonna say. It leaves you not able to sleep at night. You don't have to say anything today. Not today. That's a big one. You'll know. You'll know when it's time. Like you can't do this anymore. You don't want to put any more money or energy into whatever this is. All right, let's move on to our Capricorns. Capricorn. What's going on for Cappies? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun. Capricorn. What's going on for our Capricorns? I feel like Capricorn, you're going to do a different kind of a move. Like, very spontaneous for you. That is probably going to bring something really incredible. I just got to say. So, if you get this urge to, I don't know, go to this little town 30 miles away, go. Because if you're single, you might meet your soulmate. And I feel like it's just like, don't question it. All right, Capricorn. Spontaneity is your friend. You know, do something out of the ordinary. It's okay if you leave work a little early. Believe it or not, they will probably survive without you. But if you get this urge, this pull, go. I think in the past, some of you Capricorns have been very lonely, feeling as if, almost as if the universe forgot you. You know, so now you're all by yourself. So I get a sense that, you know, these Capricorns I'm talking to have spent a lot of time by themselves. But I feel like it's time to like step out, you know, do something out of the ordinary. It would be so, so amazing. And you may just meet somebody. When was the last time you did something really random? Do you know what I mean? Really random. And I'm not talking about I went to the store and bought a new pair of shoes. You know, I'm talking about like something really random. You know, like you decided that you wanted to go to the museum and you don't even know what's there, you know, and then you get there and whoever it is, whatever exhibition is there, it's one of your favorite artists, right? Or it's some kind of an exhibit on fashion that you're just absolutely all over the chart, you know, and you might meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, spontaneity for you, Capricorn, is going to bring you a blessing. One I think you can't even imagine. So you've got to break rhythm. You've got to break your cycle. You've got to do something out of the ordinary. All right, Capricorn? Big message for you. Do something out of the ordinary. Look. Serendipity. Luck is on your side. So I feel like if you're getting nudged to go somewhere, do not, under any circumstance, turn down any social invitation. Go. All right, Capricorn, I want you to go. I want you to have a good time. All right? Go, you'll have fun. You'll be surprised. Go hang out with your people. It's time to get out of the house. Okay? Get out of the house. Now, some of you, though, I'm feeling a lot of you guys are feeling very, very grounded. You know, this card of meditation with that. I feel like you're really starting to tap into your inner light. You know, so I think you know what's good for you and what's not. And I think you know that now it would probably be very good for you to get out of the house. That's a very common trait for a Capricorn, not to want to go out. Anything else for our Capricorns? Yeah. Look, your intuition is telling you to break the rules. Get out there. Hi, Lucy. Get out there. Okay, there is a higher power. Your intuition wants you to break the rules, wants you to do things out of the ordinary. All right, have fun with that. Look, you're gonna get a message. Ooh. See, somebody's gonna call you and invite you out. You know, hey, you know, Susan's having a party. You know, and all these people are gonna show up. I don't know, you know, from go. I mean, it'd be really fun. Even if you don't know anybody, you might probably meet somebody you might really like. All right, so Quana. Yeah, I'll stick around, do some readings when I'm done. All right, get out there. Keep saying get out there, get out there, get out there, right, Capricorn? So, Quan, when I am done with all the signs, I've just got 2 more. I will open it up for all of you guys to ask a question or 2. And we'll see what's going on. All right. So, let's move on to our Aquarians. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius. What's going on for all of our Aquarians at this time? All right. There's something an Aquarian doesn't want to see. What's going on with our aquas? Aqua. All right. So, Aquarius, you're not happy. You can't even imagine what it's like to be happy. You're really depressed. You want a new life. Go get a new life. Don't question it. Just do it. You're not happy with the life you have. Time to change it. Right? Simple changes. What would make you happy? Well, gee, I always wanted to swim every morning. Well, go swim every morning. Oh, I always wanted to go bird watching. Go bird watching. What makes you happy? Oh my goodness. All right, so Aquarius, what is going on? There's a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict, a lot of unsettled energy. What is going on? That's no good. All right. Aquarius, can I ask you to please get out of your head? All right? You are so unhappy. You're very unsettled. You're not sleeping. A lot of anxiety. See, and there's something that's keeping you from your happy. You know it's not for you. Whatever it is, you know exactly what it is that's keeping you so miserable. And you want life to be different. Well, then guess what? You have got to stop doing what you are doing. All right? Cynical comes to mind. It's not for you. I think you spend a lot of time in your head. And I got this. I did a reading for Aquarius earlier. I was hoping I would get a different edge. But yeah, this is cynical, narrow-minded. I mean, this real pessimistic type of energy. You know, it's like, I feel like you're the only one that's keeping you from being happy. There's something you are doing, Aquarius, that's keeping you unhappy. Oh, it could be that you don't have you don't have money, you don't have this, you don't have that. You don't. But when you get up in the morning, you can breathe. When you get up in the morning, you know, your kids are around you. When you get up in the morning, you know, the rain is coming down, watering the plants. I mean, there's a lot of good things that are going on in a day. Really, it's amazing if you focus on that direction. You know, but you don't want to see it. You don't like the people around you. It's like, I just get this grumble, 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 negative, negative, negative. You know, that's an imbalance. Okay, so I think you got to find your balance, Aquarius. You got to find your happy. Right? Gratitude rather than lack. You're not happy in your relationship. Why aren't you happy in the relationship? Is it because you shut the other person out, or do they shut you out? You know, and I feel like, you know, you want life to just be magical and just happen on its own. But, you know, gratitude, ooh, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. But I do feel like some of you Aquarians do get a message, some really good news. All right, so this might cheer you up. You might get some good news that might help turn things around. All right, so if you get some news, all right, promise me this, Aquarius. If you get some news and it's good news, all right, don't look for the bad about it. Be grateful about the good news. You know, it's like, it's this kind of news. Your sister says to you, oh, I'm pregnant. And all of a sudden you start saying, well, you can't afford a kid. You can't do this and you can't do that and this and that. Rather than be grateful, you're just going to have a baby, right? And listen, it's her baby, not yours. So don't worry about all that other stuff. Be happy. There's a baby coming. So yeah, gratitude, Aquarius, it goes a long way. So maybe like that is your message. Hi, Michelle. I'm going to pull cards here. I'm going to do Pisces. And then I'm going to turn my focus to all of you guys. So if you guys have a question or something, I know Quan has a question. Yeah, we'll pull some cards, see what Tarot has to say to all of you guys. All right, let's move to our Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces, what's going on, Pisces? Sun, rising, Venus, signs. Pisces. Ooh, cards are flying. What's happening? You're not working well. Oh, something's got to change. All right, so I feel like maybe if you're at work, a co-worker, there's just this, things aren't going really well. It's not what you thought it was. You're thinking about a lot of why are things not working. Things need to change. Things need to change. So some of you guys have to go down another road. I mean, there's change definitely on the horizon. All right, so I feel like, you know, maybe you have a little girl. I don't know. This reminds me of a little girl. But I feel like what's going on at home, maybe you guys are moving, you're going down another road. I mean, there's definitely a big change going on at home between you and your person. But it's just not working. It's like, why are we so disconnected? I thought like we were all on the same page. So, who was it? Leo? Was it Leo? Are you dealing with a Leo? Go back to Leos. Pisces, what's going on? What is going on with our Pisces? You can fix it, okay? So whatever it is between you and your person, I think you guys can fix it. Everything's fixable. You guys will make it. You're going to go to the distance. I think it's worth going the distance. Look, it's a hump. Again. I mean, I think you were really hoping that something was going to work a certain way, but then it turned out a different way. All right. So now you got to go do things a different way. That's okay. All right? It's okay. It's all right. Maybe this way is going to lead you to something much better. But I feel like, you know, whatever it is between you and your person, you can fix it. Yeah. You guys can fix this. Pisces, I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. Communication would help. Leo, are you dealing with a Leo? I can't help but think that you're dealing with a Leo. Yeah, look, everything is going to be okay. Look, you and your person, I mean, I think together you guys are going to build this really amazing foundation, right? So just everything is going to be okay. All right, Pisces, I really feel like that's your message. Everything is going to be okay, right? Like Laura says, don't worry, be happy. One last card. So you guys are starting a brand new life together. You know, so, you know, anything new and big, you know, and this big change. Yeah, there's anxiety, there's fear. And a few of you guys, you know, you're doing that. You know, I felt that during these readings. But it's going to be okay. All right, you guys. Let's turn my attention to you all. What are you guys doing? Let's pull some cards, huh? Quan da Oda. Interesting name. What's up? Quan. Who's got a question out there? I got 6 people in the house. 6 people. How are you, Michelle? Must be morning where you are. Erica, is it possible to make a deal with my ex? Oh, let's make a deal. What's behind door number 1, door number 2? All right, let's see. Erica, what's going on? Is it possible to make a deal with her ex? I don't know what the deal is. She has a deal. Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible? Ooh, I see no. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands reversed, but I also saw, I want to say it was the 4 of Wands reversed. I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, there's that card. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I would not make a deal with your ex, not with these cards. We have the 5 of Wands reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. That's an earth sign not doing anything. And look, the 4 of Wands. This is like, this would not go anywhere, whatever the deal is. So I would say, Erica, I don't think it's possible to make a deal with this person. Oh. All right, let's see what's going on. Anyone else? I hope that, I mean, did that make sense to you? I hope so. You know, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody who doesn't do anything. All right, Quan, you go next. What's up? What is your question, Quan? So while we're waiting for Quan to put the question in there, I want to remind you all that if you would like to win a personal reading with me, Raven Blackstar, and put your name in my magic hat, just write down Margarita. Oh, Raven. Oh, put my name in the hat. Okay, what are feelings towards me? I'm Leo and he is an Aries. Okay, Juan's a Leo. What's going on with the Leo and the Aries dynamic she's dealing with? Juan, what's going on with her relationship between Leo and Aries? There's 2 fire signs, so there's a lot of fire between you guys. What are their feelings towards her? What are the feelings towards Quan? Feelings towards Quan. Well, I think they're turbulent. With that 6 of Swords. What else can you tell me about their feelings towards her? Yeah, I don't get a good vibe off of this. Right? I feel like it's really turbulent. Somebody's always feeling abandoned. Maybe they've been abandoned. There's a lot of that. I get codependency issues. You know, I just don't see it. I think there would be a lot more conflict than there would be love between the 2 of you. Laura Lee. Did that help, Quan? Wait, I see card. See, I feel like emotionally, yeah, see, I think emotionally they weren't there. I mean, there was an undercurrent with them. Yeah. I think it's okay you broke the connection. All right, let's see if you'll talk again. We'll ask that question. How's that? See, I don't think you should. You know, I think if you talk again, there'll be a lot of arguments, a lot of stuff from the past. You're only going to be really anxious. So why don't you just let time, you know, let time go by before you reapproach. Because I just don't feel like it would be a good conversation, you know. All right, yeah. Start fresh. It's good to have a good new start. All right, let's see. You're welcome, client. Laura Lee, what's going on with you? You're welcome. You're welcome. Laura Lee, Laura Lee, Laura Lee, Laura Lee. I can't help but to think of a flower around you, like a white flower. Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is an interesting energy because this is somebody who gets things put in order. You know, they take control, they fix things. Yet, you know, I feel as if sometimes with the Queen of Swords, you're unapproachable or people are afraid to approach you. But I feel like, you know, you're willing to listen to other people. But listen, you're firm. There could be a situation with you, Laura Lee, about work. You know, if there's something that you are doing, something happening at work that's not good for you, I see you cutting that out. You know, because why keep doing something if it's not working, is what I get. Yeah. Why keep putting energy into something and trying to make things work when you can't? So I do get the sense that that's where you're at right now, especially when it comes to finances. All right, Laura Lee. Yeah. You know, you might think about talking to a friend about your money situation. They might have some guidance, ideas, something that might be good for you. Let's see. Anyone else out there? Yes, no, maybe. So, Laura Lee, I can't help but think that there's somebody watching you online. It could be somebody you work with. So if there's somebody around you, they might be like, they just kind of follow you. But twice now, this Eight of Pentacles has come up. So I see you breaking a cycle, doing something that you don't want to do anymore. All right, anybody else? Is there anybody else? If nobody else has anything to say, I'm going to pop off. Enjoy the rest of my evening. You can tell it's dark out. Nothing for no one. No one. Ah, but see, you might find some work. Talk to your friends. There's this cycle that you're about to break when it comes to money. Maybe you're breaking a cycle in money. But the Two of Pentacles reversed is like you can't pretend anymore. Oh, look, and it comes out. You know, this is you trying to balance things before these turbulent waters come. Yep. I know, something material. All right, anyone else? No one? How about my money? Will it ever improve? I sure hope so, Kendra. All right, so let's see. Kendra, dear universe, what's going on with her money? What's going on? Will it ever improve? Gosh, I sure hope so. I could sure use my money improving. All right, is Kendra's money going to improve, dear universe? Not just yet. Not just yet. But I do feel, Kendra, there is someone who can direct you in a direction that could bring you more money. All right? So, don't be, like, I feel like this is somebody older. They could open some doors for you. The Empress reversed. You know, here's one thing, Kendra, I'm going to say to you. If you believe that you're going to manifest more money, I think you will. But if you don't believe that you're going to manifest more money, you won't. All right? So if you want your money to improve, I feel like you have to kind of believe your money's going to improve. Do you know what I mean? I did that. You know what I did? I switched banks. I took my money and I switched banks. And all of a sudden, because I didn't like the bank I was in, and all of a sudden I was like, if I switch banks, maybe I'll make more money. And I started making more money. You know? I mean, you just have to really believe. It's just like, nope, I'm going to make money. You can look around your house and you could probably sell a whole bunch of stuff, make some money. You know, you could, you'd be surprised. Too many vet bills. Oh, I know that one. Do you know what I mean? But you'll be surprised. Believe you can make the money and you will. All right? Because it's energy, and if you have a block of energy, then there's a flow. There's a block in the flow of that energy. So you've got to unblock that flow of money. So you have to see it as energy. It's like money comes and money goes. If we hang on to money, I'm afraid we're not going to have enough, then we're not letting it come and go. Ooh, you opened a new bank. Listen, that was the best thing I ever did. And I opened up this new little bank account with just $100, and within a week I had $500 in it. It was like magic. I was like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. So I like the energy of where I put my money. So I think that, little things like that matter. It's just like, I have a jar of coins in my bedroom. I have a basket in my car where I throw all my change. I hide money in pockets. I do all kinds of stuff, so that when I really need money, it shows up. Yep. Tell yourself, Kendra, that you are a magnet for miracles. I'm a magnet for miracles, and I need a miracle of a money basket filled right outside my door. And who knows? You never know what'll show up. Anyway, I wish you guys all a wonderful evening, and I will be back probably tomorrow to do Pisces reading. So until then, be well. It was really, really great. I enjoyed it. Take what works, leave what doesn't, people. All right? Thumbs up from me. If you like the reading, I really appreciate all the thumbs up and helping my channel grow. All right, until tomorrow, I appreciate you all.